Going on, Memory Slot A fam? It's your boy. Welcome to Memory Slot A podcast, episode 5, where we talk about games news, and about games,
Video games.
Man, is there so much news going on? We have a whole spreadsheet full of news coming out to you, friends, and yeah. If you don't know, my name is Chris, and I am joined here with Marc with a C.
Hey.
And Marc with a K.
What's going on?
And Rob.
How are you doing?
AKA Cookie.
Oh, if you're going to call me Cookie, you should have called Marc with a C Lefty. What the hell?
It's true.
Come
Cookie's
on now.
better,
Don't be
though.
partial to nicknames, and Marc with a K is still TBA.
Hey, listen. Until the nicknaming convention is out of town, there's no nickname.
Then we'll just
for
call
me
you
yet.
TBA.
Yeah. So we're having a great one. I hope you guys are having a great one. If you don't know, you can follow us on Twitter. We are just memslot A. Oh no, I lied.
Nope.
I fucking lied. We are memory_slot_A on Twitter, and we are memslot A on Instagram.
Yeah, we're on Instagram.
And you can also find us on Spotify and Apple Music. So thanks for listening.
You can find us.
YouTube.
You can find us on Twitter now. You couldn't find us on Twitter yesterday because I got put in Twitter jail for a few hours.
My man.
Congratulations.
My man.
We're in a group chat, and I just sent I got our Twitter account locked. Sorry, guys.
Can you explain how this happened?
Yeah, of course. So, turns out if you're under 13, if you admit that you're under 13 to Twitter, they will immediately lock your account and not let you use it. But the thing is, this is like a very, very flawed system that they have in place, because I literally I think that our birthday was less than 3 weeks ago. So that would have made us 0 years old using a Twitter account, and Twitter was like, this cannot happen. We have to stop this.
This
and they
baby.
They just thought that you were an intellectual 2-week baby.
Yeah,
Smart enough to put in their birthday, but not smart enough to not be on Twitter.
like a baby can't have this kind of power. So
I'm just imagining your phone call with customer service, and them being sort of like, well, you need to prove to us that you're not 3 weeks old before you can actually use your Twitter account.
Oh man, if it was an actual customer support, like if they had a customer support line for everyone this happens to, I'm sure they'd be the least happy people in the entire fucking world. Basically, what you have to do is, quote unquote, prove to them that the person who's actually operating the account is of age. So you have to send a picture of some kind of ID that shows that you're above 13 years old. And the funny thing is, I ended up doing kind of a bunch of research into this afterwards, because I was like, how the fuck has this happened to me? And how is it such a stupid process in order to get it fixed? But I think they only did this a couple of months ago, where basically and it was retroactive, if you were someone who made a Twitter prior to you being 13 years old, even before this rule was in place, it would lock your account. So there's probably so many people that this happened to, but basically what I had to do is just send them a picture of my driver's license. Hopefully Twitter, I mean, I don't trust Twitter with my driver's license picture, but I had to do it. Hopefully they don't, hopefully there's no breach of data.
Privacy.
Yeah.
Data.
But basically. And here's the thing, you just kind of anonymously, they're just send us your email address and your picture of your ID. And then basically they just unlocked my account hours later without even sending me an email.
Nice.
I was just kind of checking
good faith.
Yeah, I was just kind of refreshing it every once in a while to see if it was working, and all of a sudden it was just back. So they don't give a shit. They're just all right, here to turn it back on. But yeah,
And now
to
here's hoping
anyone
they
out
didn't
there,
store that data somewhere.
yeah,
Yeah.
they say that they delete the picture that you send them, but I don't trust that.
Yeah.
Listen,
Well,
man.
Thankfully, they're not Bethesda.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
the nonsense that just came out about 5 minutes ago. So we're getting ready for this podcast, and we're looking through some last-minute news stories. And up pops a Kotaku article speaking about how Bethesda support leaked Fallout 76 customer names, addresses, and phone numbers, as if they really needed to dig their hole any deeper than it already was. That's fucking hilarious. That's so funny.
The
Just
fire,
keep digging their
dumpster
own
fire keeps
graves. Just
burning.
go even deeper.
That's
Listen,
oh my god.
Where do we draw the line with Bethesda? Do we
This
draw the
shit's
line
been drawn.
at a bad game, at breaching customers' privacy, or do we draw the line at nylon trash bags?
Wait,
Well,
guys,
at this point, they might as well just wrap themselves in their own nylon trash bags and set themselves into their own graves. They should have enough of those
Jesus,
bags at this point, right?
brutal.
Oh my god. It's
So-
pretty
so
unbelievable.
Is
And if
Bethesda canceled? Is that the official?
but yeah, Bethesda's canceled this year. We'll see what they have next year. But
Maybe.
this year they're canceled.
Go home, Bethesda. You're drunk.
Yeah, for real. And I mean, listen, I wasn't gonna shit on them too bad this episode. I really wasn't trying to. I just wanted to mention that if you go on the Atomic Shop, which is the shop for Fallout 76's microtransaction, it's the main microtransaction hub. They're literally selling things that they had made already for Fallout 4. Like outfits that you could just pick up in the world in Fallout 4 are for sale for like $20 on Fallout 76's Atomic Shop, their microtransaction store. And I wasn't going to make a big deal out of that. But you know what? Now I am. Fuck you guys. Come on. Get together.
Todd, are you
Oh,
okay? What's going on
Please
with you?
do
man?
something right.
Todd Father, what the fuck?
Why is he forsaking all of you?
Oh, man. God damn it. So yeah, there's that. That's been happening.
Can you expect them to
Well-
say anything more about it in the upcoming Game Awards show then?
I mean,
Probably
no,
not.
they
You wouldn't want
won't.
to hear anything else about them for a long time now, would you?
They won't, but the company that made the best Fallout game of all time, New Vegas, is saying something about their new IP. So
Yeah.
I'm hype as fuck on that.
Yeah, they're releasing it, or they're probably releasing a trailer of some kind or something tomorrow. They already like confirmed that that's gonna happen, but it's a
Yeah.
brand new IP, which means hopefully, it's something really really cool. It's like I think there are people who work at Obsidian who like made some of the first Fallout games or something, or like some like OG developers are working for Obsidian now. So that would be really cool.
Nice.
Perfect time for a lot of players to jump ship from Bethesda onto a new IP, no?
I mean, it's
Yeah.
good time. It's good timing for them because people have soured on Bethesda lately.
Mm-hmm.
They
And
feel
everyone's
betrayed.
talking about like, man, they should have made New Vegas too. And bam,
Yeah,
here
it's
comes
true.
Obsidian out of the dark. The
It's very,
company
very
that-
Rescue
true.
us from
Yeah.
perdition.
Have you
Time
guys
Yeah.
looked at any of the I guess they're not like leaks, but just like
The teasers.
posters. Yeah, the teaser posters.
I'm actually
No,
looking
I
at them
haven't.
right now.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the one that says Spacer's Choice, and I'm looking at the Better Than Nature one. And I gotta say, that's some pretty spicy artwork.
Yeah,
I like it.
if you guys don't know what we're talking about, you can literally just search Fallout New Vegas developer new game, or like Obsidian new game, and there'll come up articles, and there's teasers, just like pictures that they've put up, and it looks pretty cool. It's like retro, but
Oh,
it's talking about space. Like
Yeah.
oh, this looks really cool.
That-
it looks
sounds like,
so
I'm-
dope.
I'm really okay. I'm
just
just
waiting.
a little bit more hype now. I
Yeah.
love
Going in
that. I love that
blind.
logo. That
I don't want.
Spacer's Choice
I don't want to
logo.
know what it looks like until I actually see this
That's
trailer.
cool as hell.
It
I'm
looks
very
real cool,
curious.
man.
Yeah.
So,
Alright.
stay tuned for the during the Games Awards for that,
Hell
because
yeah.
they should make some waves for sure.
Yeah, so we're talking about the Game Awards. It's tomorrow. A lot of information has come out about what's going to be there or what's rumored to be there. We just kind of have a little roundup of all the things that are kind of interesting. So obviously Obsidian, that's going to be one of the big ones. But there's another thing that this was also news that broke today. Far Cry is there's going to be like a new Far Cry project. I think that was the way they referred to it. That's going to be revealed. And I think, and so this is according to a tweet from, I think it's Jason Schreier from Kotaku, is one of their like journalists, that he said it's a post-apocalyptic Far Cry, which cool. That sounds cool.
Sounds really interesting considering they haven't done something like this. And I watched that trailer and it made me pretty hype.
Oh, there's a trailer out. I didn't know that.
Teaser, right? Really
short. I'll see if I can get that for you.
Nice.
Apparently, it's supposed to be set after the epilogue of the last Far Cry, because apparently that's how the last game ends. Which should be interesting.
Nice.
It'll be the first Far Cry game that is, a direct sequel to one of its predecessors. Because as far as I'm aware, Far Cry has mostly been a standalone series, right?
Yeah, everything has pretty much been disjointed between game to game.
Right.
Which I mean, it's connected. Interesting to see how they weave this all together.
Yeah, that is definitely a curious point. I'd like to see how that works out. I've not played a Far Cry game, but I do know a lot of what's been said about it.
They are very good and great, and they have very good villains in them, as we discussed earlier today.
Very true.
I hope we're going to be finding out about one of the games that's had one of my favorite villains of all time.
You're talking about Fallout 76, right?
Dude, don't mess with me on that right now, bro.
The villain is Todd Howard.
Todd the Goat, or Uncle Pete Hines. No, but Borderlands 3 was
yes.
So this is one of the ones that's like the other two are definitely going to be there. This, who knows? But there's a cryptic tweet by
Randy Pitchford.
Yes, who's like the director of Gearbox, right? That's the developer. Does someone have that pulled up? I don't have it right in front of me right now. I got it here.
He's definitely the CEO.
Yeah. So here's what he tweeted out that's making people think that maybe there's going to be something imminent. If not tomorrow, then maybe soon. He says, fun fact, today is day number 334, and then parentheses, number of days that have elapsed in the year. Yesterday was 333. It's really interesting how human minds take so much meaning in arbitrary numbering systems and coincidence. People will lose their minds when the calendar flips to the year 3000.
They might just be trolling you.
Of course he could be. This could be, some like Half-Life 3 confirmed shit, but also like Borderlands 3 is gonna come out eventually, right? So that's what people are thinking about.
I mean, they both share number 3. If Half-Life 3 comes out too, I would be astonished.
We've been waiting for quite some time, and every time like E3 comes around, we're always wondering, Borderlands 3 has got to be at this year's E3, right? So we've been let down before. This might just be another one of those.
I'm looking at this tweet. What are people saying about this? I'm very confused.
I can only imagine that the replies to this have to be batshit insane, right?
But like,
absolutely.
I don't quite understand what he's teasing. If he's teasing something.
Well, so there's a lot of threes. So clearly the 3 is the most important thing here, which would lead people to believe Half-Life 3, Borderlands 3, 3.
What other sequel needs a 3?
The number 3.
Oh wait, did that really just click just now for you?
Left 4 Dead 3.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
So
and there's like 3 zeros though. So like.
So hold on. So I'm looking at
just clicked.
I'm looking at this a little more, and if we want to get even more speculative with it, the second sentence, it's really interesting how human minds take so much meaning in arbitrary numbering systems and coincidence. Take that and the number 3. Could he really be saying that the next game that we release is not necessarily going to be the sequel to one of the games that's already been in one of these series? If he's talking about any of these series in general, that I don't know, that I get that kind of vibe from it.
If it's the pre-sequel VR, I'm gonna fucking shoot.
Well, especially considering I really disliked the pre-sequel.
Guys, consider this. It's in online only Borderlands game where there's the microtransactions and you can fight other players, but only if you agree to it.
Stop.
And also you get a really cool bag if you buy it.
I think you're hurting Chris on the inside.
I
Mark.
think this sounds like a great idea. Let's do it.
Now you're just disillusioned.
Millions of people will play it. And
Oh wait,
continue to
so
play
so
it.
hold on. Does that mean the next
Bethesda
game is
claims.
Borderlands 76? Is that what we're getting at here?
Oh god. You know what, man? Yeah. Okay.
I like the top reply to the tweet is confirmed Borderlands 3 will release 3/3/33/33.
Well, I'd like to live that long to see it then. Guess I should try again myself.
I'm not sure if I want to live that long. That's a long time.
Talk about living long. There was a study that I was just looking at. This is not about video games, but it's interesting. There's a study that I just saw the other day that scientists have figured out that people's brains like stay active a little bit after their heart stops beating, so they know that they're dead. Like
That's a scary thought.
They realize that they're dead, and then someone was like, "Wait, what? We could, if we get it fast enough, we can just like somehow detach the brain and then put it on something." And then they was like, "Whoa.
Wait.
Hold on a second. We're
Oh
going
my
down a road
God.
that we really shouldn't go." But
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah.
That
Cool.
sounds
I don't know
like-
why I said that.
That
Sounds like
a road where we're stranding death.
Save
my
my
God,
brain
Mark.
when I die.
Huh.
Okay, good
Okay,
job,
listen,
I guess.
all right. So I don't know if you guys heard about this, but in the news, like last week in like Australia or something, there was like 100 or like 1,000 whales that washed up on the beach.
Oh yeah.
And the waves like receded, and the water never went to like pick them back up. Do you know what that's called?
beaching.
Yes, but it's also called Death Stranding.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
But I already segued to it.
It's because I know. I heard your segue and I wanted to.
Oh, you're
All
right.
right. So what is the stretch Death Stranding yeet thing that you're talking about?
Yeet.
Oh, all right. So yeet is just me being hype. I'm just excited.
Oh, I thought that was Mark with the K being hype. I thought that was Mark with the K's word, but all right.
That was my word. I typed those 4 letters in the doc.
Oh,
But
gotcha.
so Death Stranding is the game that will be coming out eventually by Hideo Kojima, who made Metal Gear series. All the trailers that have come out for it are batshit insane, and I love every second of it. And I think for the past like 2 or 3 years straight, there's been a Death Stranding trailer at the Game Awards. So
I mean,
I'm just
Hideo
throwing that in
Kojima
there.
and Hideo Kojima and Jeff Keighley, the host of the Game Awards, they're pretty tight. So
Yeah.
I think they share that publicity. It's really good.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think there's anything that's like confirmed that it'll be there, but it's like a semi-safe bet to think that maybe there will be something new revealed there. I'm certainly hoping for it.
I'd be curious. Now, my
Yeah.
question is, will I actually be able to understand it this time? Every single trailer
probably-
I've seen, I don't
probably not.
understand.
Probably not.
They look fantastic. Don't get me
you
wrong.
mean you didn't get anything out of Walking Simulator during the PlayStation show at E3 this year? I mean, at this point,
You mean you need Norman
we really
Reedus
don't know what this
Simulator.
game is about.
Nope.
Shouldn't we just wait until the game comes out and find out? Because I don't think it'll make any sense until the game comes out.
I don't even think it'll make sense when the game comes out. It's
Yeah,
not going
I
to make
mean-
sense until like 6 months after it comes out,
But
where someone
Metal
else has
Gear-
to explain the story
I don't
for
know
me.
if you've played any Metal Gear games, but if you look up like a YouTube like recap of the story, it is bonkers and makes no sense at a lot of points. So
I mean, that's Hideo Kojima's like staple, really.
yeah.
And people love him for that. I
He's
guess
the
I
best.
count among those masses. Yeah. I shouldn't
certainly
criticize,
do.
should I?
Definitely. So that's
All
cool.
right.
What
yeah,
about this next
so-
AAA game that I'm kind of hype about, but I don't think other people are as hype? I don't know.
Oh yeah. So another one. So this one's actually definitely going to be there. They tweeted it out. Them. So the new, I guess it was an EA game.
Yes.
That's gonna be like mech focused Destiny like kind of game. At least that's what it seems like. Yeah, Chris, I know you were talking about it a little bit earlier. Do you wanna give us a little history on what's been revealed on this so far?
I gotta be honest, I haven't gotten so deep into it, but I have been watching some gameplay of Anthem, and I've also been reading some comments about it. A lot of people are just like, "Oh, well, it's a reskin of Destiny 2 and stuff like that." And as much as I hate EA and like everything that comes with EA, I was watching some of the gameplay and some of the people that have actually played it and their comments on it, and it doesn't seem like a Destiny clone at all. It looks kind of like Destiny, but like if everyone was a Titan and no one was an alien race, and then you just like get in these giant suits, like these exosuits, and there's like 4 or 5 different kinds of suits, and each of them are specialized to different like gameplay style. So like you can be a kind of like a sniper, like a long range destroyer, or you can have like a suit that's good for close up combat, and you just fly around this huge, massive open world. And it's just like an open world RPG.
You know,
Multiplayer.
I
So it's
saw
kinda cool.
footage of the flying, and the flying looks fucking cool.
It looks so cool.
Yeah.
And the world is massive.
Yeah.
And gorgeous. And people say the gameplay looks boring, but I don't disagree. I think it looks pretty fun. So
Is it do we know when it's gonna come out?
It's I think Q1 of next year, but on the note of Anthem, they're opening up this weekend. I'm not sure about any following weekends, but there's going to be alpha testing on at least PC for sure, and then Xbox and PS4 have like wait lists for it, but I signed up for the alpha to play it this weekend, so
Ooh.
I'll let y'all know.
Now I
What
hope
it- what it-
people
what
temper
it's
their
like.
expectations
And
and
I
realize
wanna-
that it's an alpha. You know, it's an alpha.
Yes.
Don't expect too much. I just hope people, consider that and don't go bashing the game and being like, "Oh, this sucks," and there's something wrong with it. Like, it's an alpha. Keep that in mind.
There's gonna be something wrong with it.
Of course, that's the idea.
I also
That's the idea.
I also want to stress that yes, this game is made by, EA, but more importantly, like the smaller company that's making it is BioWare, and they have had some good games recently, but also some games that are not very good, such as Dragon Age Inquisition was very it had mixed reviews.
I played. Did you play it?
Yes, I did.
I enjoyed it. I didn't love it, but I think
was fine.
I think I beat the main story. I think. I
Yeah,
got that far.
it was fine. It was all right. And then Mass Effect Andromeda, which was
Ooh, I heard the
absolute-
horror.
Oh, was that the
stories.
one with the weird
trash.
faces?
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't
right.
play it. Don't,
Wait,
I think
did you play it too, Chris? You played that one too?
I tried to get into it. I couldn't finish it. I know a couple of my friends played it, and they were just like, "It's embarrassing."
Oh man.
It's just not. Yeah, it's not. It's like it's a sloppily made game.
Mm.
It's not Mass Effect 1, 2, or 3. It's pretty trash. So, but some people are saying that Anthem's really fun. So that should be interesting to see what they have to say about it this week.
Yeah, I'm
Really,
excited for
Mark with
that.
a K has to say with it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'll get back to you on that. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I remember to get on and play it because
Also,
because it's only going to be in like sessions, so it's like I have 2.
Is it like Splatoon, where it's like it's
Yeah.
a fixed time period?
So
That's
there's I think
stupid.
it's 3 sessions a day. It's like 9 to 12, 2 to 5, and maybe like 8 to 11 or something like that. And I signed up for the 2 to 5 because I don't think I'm gonna get up and play at 9 o'clock in the morning. But
You have to really be passionate to get up that.
yeah,
late.
hopefully I remember, and I'll get back to you guys next week on that.
Sweet.
Mm.
yeah, on the subject of BioWare, just really quickly, I think that they just mentioned something about Dragon Age for that it's
Hmm.
in development or something. I don't know. There was some news that came out today about it. Just want to mention that real quick. But we should probably let's wrap up the Game Awards stuff because we could probably go on forever about this, to be honest. The last big thing from today was Far Cry. They announced that new Far Cry is coming out, and they put out a teaser trailer, which I haven't seen, but I think. Well, Mark, you said you watched it. Did you guys also watch it? The rest of you?
I saw
No.
screenshots. It was a really short trailer, right? How long was it, Mark? Like 10
I
seconds?
think it was it was no longer than a minute.
Yeah, figured as much.
Nice.
It showed off some pretty post-apocalyptic aura there. Yeah. Mark with the K, I think you're the only one that watched it.
You can see in one of the screens that it's like there's like a mushroom cloud looking thing, and the like the narration in it is something to the effect of, "Oh, we built this for this, and then it didn't last," pretty much.
Nice.
So, it's seems pretty neat. Looking forward to it.
That should be cool.
Same.
And then there's a big Fortnite announcement coming out, supposedly.
Or did it already happen? I'm a little confused now.
Tune in a little bit, and we'll find out about that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, all right. So
but the Game Awards are tomorrow, right? 12/6?
Yeah, 8:30?
yeah,
8:30 to 10:30?
Yeah,
Eastern?
Yeah, something like that.
expect some live tweets. I'll be
Yes.
I got my Twitter fingers ready for the show, and we'll have some sort of like, I don't know. We're gonna do something, right? We'll figure.
Yeah,
out
we'll figure out what we want to do about that.
Yeah,
That's a
if we're
good
not
point. I
if
completely
we're
forgot
not
about that.
distracted, if we're not distracted because the new Fortnite season is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, let's move on. Let's talk about some smaller stuff, some news things.
Yes, it's December.
Yeah, so in the spirit of it being December, there's new PS Plus games that are free. So they're doing games for, as usual, PS4, PS3, and Vita. The PS4 games are Onrush, which is a racing game. I will admit to not really knowing anything about that one. But the other one that I'm more excited for is Soma, which is a game. It's like a sci-fi game that the developers of the Amnesia series, the horror games, put out. And it seems like a really cool, like, atmospheric horror sci-fi game. So I just downloaded it. I haven't started it yet. I was too busy beating Yakuza. I finished it yesterday.
Oh, you finished
Nice.
it. Very
Yeah.
nice.
I just downloaded that. Or not downloaded it, but I claimed it.
It's so good. You will
What was your
not
total?
regret
What was
the
your total
time.
hour count? How long was it?
I
Just curious.
did so here's the thing. I finished the main story and I did it in like, I think 15 or 16 hours, something like that. But it gives you like your stats when you're done. And apparently I'm like still under 20% of completion.
Oh my god.
Nice.
So there's a
Nice.
lot of stuff left to do. I don't know if I'm actually gonna do it because I just really like that story, man. It was so good. And I came really quickly. I came to a conclusion today that, Mark, specifically, I want to sell you on this game. And the reason why, so Kiwami is a remake of the PS2 game, and I was like thinking about it, and the combat is just all this like fist fighting beat 'em up stuff, but it's like kind of combo-y, and there's some like what do you call those when the button pops up on the screen?
Quick time events.
Quick time events, yeah. And I'm like, this actually kind of feels like Kingdom Hearts combat a little bit. Not as like, jumping around and like casting spells and stuff, but it's like the kind of like combo beat 'em up type of stuff. So if that sells you on it at all, that should be why you give it a
Well, listen, I have it claimed, so
Yeah.
one of these days maybe I'll hop on
yeah.
on
You'll
my
have to finish it.
PlayStation. And
You'll have to finish it within 1 month, considering Kingdom Hearts 3 is what?
True.
Early January.
Your
Yeah.
PlayStation's gonna start ejecting its hard drive now. It's just like, nope, can't play this shit either.
It'll just refuse to accept the power cord. It'll be like, nah.
He'll spit that out too.
But
Dude, that's hilarious.
since we did the PS4 games that just came out, I figured I'm looking at the Xbox One December games with gold. I don't know if any of us. I mean, I don't think any of us have it. But in the sake of fairness, I figured I'd read them off real quick because
That's fair.
It's a bunch of games I've never really heard of. Cube 2, Never Alone, Race the Sun. All three of those I just have no idea. I've never heard of them. Then Dragon Age 2, I've definitely heard of that.
Cool.
And then Mercenaries Playground of Destruction. But
Oh wow!
Whoa, no
Wait.
way.
That like PS2 game from way back.
yeah, so
shit.
it's there's a few
That's cool.
there's some games on that system.
Now I
Hmm.
wonder if that online works on that game, because I bought that game a long time ago with a friend of mine, and we bought it for like $5. And we went because have you guys ever played the first Mercenaries or any Mercenaries games?
I
have
played
not
the first
any.
one, I think.
Okay, Mercenaries is really cool because it's just a game where you're a mercenary and essentially you go around and there are a bunch of bases and places that are, I guess, owned or ran by different countries or different factions. And like you can just blow up anything with literally anything, call in tanks and Hummers. It's like GTA, but in a war zone and everything is destroyable. It's really fun. So I bought that game with a friend for like $5, and we got online, or we got home, and turns out they had just shut the online off like a week before we bought it, and we were so pissed off because that would have been so much fun to play online. Wow, if you have an Xbox, that is a steal. That's pretty awesome.
Nice.
That's pretty awesome. Is there anything else of note, or is that all the games that they got coming out?
That was all 5 of the games that they got.
Cool.
Nice. I'm just gonna run through the PS3 and Vita just in case anything catches our eye.
Can't believe the Vita still is a
PS3
thing.
Steriden. I don't know what that is. Do any of you guys know?
Never heard of that.
Nuh-uh.
Steins Gate, which
Now, Steins Gate I have heard of. I will tell you that is a science fiction visual novel game featuring time travel and a very heart-wrenching story. And also has a very good anime series that was made in 2010.
I was
It's
just
one of my
gonna ask
favorite
that.
anime
Any
series.
relation?
Oh, of course. It happens to be one of my favorite anime series and actually one of my favorite visual novels that I've played on PC and on PS Vita and on PS4 and will be playing on Nintendo Switch when it comes out in January.
You're not gonna play it on PS3?
Why would I plug that piece of crap back in? Why would I ever do that to myself?
Wow,
No.
he called it a piece of crap. Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah, it was an original fat that's gaining dust and literally can't turn on anymore. It's not worth my time. But yeah, that's it's for people that have the patience or tolerance to read through I think it was 50 hours
Oh
with
my
like
gosh.
8 different paths.
nice.
It's definitely a great story. And if you don't want to do that, just watch the 24 episode series on Crunchyroll.
Yeah,
Nice.
so if that's your thing, that sounds like a good one. Good visual novel. And then PS Vita is Papers, Please and Iconoclast. Papers, Please.
Papers, Please.
I
Yeah.
played it a tiny bit. I don't even know. I don't think I own it. I don't know where it was that I played it. But it's cool. It's very cool.
Just
like
remind me, that was
concept
the
for the game.
that was the one where you're like acting as a border agent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to sort the good from the bad.
That was like recently, not recently, but I'd say like at the beginning of the year was on like news. It was kind of game newsworthy because they created like a mini film, a mini live action film based on Papers, Please, which was actually really really well done. I should share that with you guys.
I'm looking.
Yeah, I'd like to
I'm
see
looking on Steam right now, and you can get Papers, Please, the short film, and I believe that's what you're talking about, Rob.
Yep, there
It's-
was a live action short film.
It's
Cool.
it's free, so free is for me.
Yeah, it's like 5 minutes. It's not that long. It's pretty cool. I recommend just checking it out if you're bored. And you
That's
want
pretty
something to
neat. I
watch.
didn't know they put that on the Vita, but I mean it's the Vita, so that makes sense.
Who cares about the Vita in 2018? Sad but true.
Very true. And then the last one, Iconoclast, looks like a cool little action platformer. I don't know much about it though. And that's all the PS Plus games. Seems pretty good for this month.
Yeah, that's cool. I like those.
Yeah,
Have
I
some
mean
fun with
I'll claim them just for the sake of claiming them.
Always.
Yeah.
Oh
Always.
yeah. So one of our favorite games,
Yes.
Overwatch, is getting a new Winter Wonderland event this year. So it's V3. I can't even believe that this game's been out. This is the third year.
It's
of it
3
coming
years?
out.
It's
been
kind of
3 years?
insane.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Boy,
Mark, you took a look at it, right? From what they've revealed. Do you know when it starts?
So it starts. What's today? The 5th. Yesterday was the 4th. So +7. That's the 11th. So it starts next Tuesday, and then I think it runs. It runs, I think, through January, the first week of January, and they revealed the first legendary skin for the characters, and it's for Mark's main, Zarya,
Oh yes.
and she looks sick.
She looks furry.
I'm very
That's okay.
excited that I'm gonna be playing some Overwatch on my PC for Winter Wonderland V3.
You're
Hell
actually
yeah.
gonna get back into it. That's awesome. I might join you in that expedition.
I'll be all by
That's
my
fantastic.
lonesome on my PlayStation.
Join us someday, Mark.
Hey, listen,
Join us someday.
on the PC building podcast, we can build out your system.
Yeah,
But,
I get a pass today because this is not what we're talking. We're not trying to build a PC
Not
today.
yet, anyway.
Yeah.
but we alluded to it before in the Game Awards that Fortnite had an announcement that they were going to have at the Game Award.
Mhm.
Well, it turns out that it got leaked early, and the big announcement is that Fortnite is getting its own sandbox mode called Creative, and it starts tomorrow. How do we
Gotta
feel
think
about this?
creatively.
Well, what is it? Can you explain what it is? 'Cause I haven't
Well,
looked into it.
I will describe it as if I'm Epic. So Epic describes the creative mode as design games, race around the island, battle your friends in new ways, and build your dream Fortnite. It's all happening on your own private island where everything you make is saved. So it sounds like you're kind of getting like a Halo Forge sort of mode. I don't know if there's going to be any sort of like community playlist thing, which would be pretty cool, but who knows if they're really at that point
Huh.
and capable of doing it, but
Yeah.
sounds pretty cool.
What I think is pretty interesting about it, as I've been reading up on it, is that it's like you start with a completely blank island. It's not like they start you off on a version of the island that it's just yours. It's like a blank island, and you like put your own trees, and you put your own rocks, and you
Oh,
put your
man.
own literally
That's
everything.
amazing.
So that's gonna be kind of
That's-
wild.
That's Minecraft.
Yeah.
That's like Minecraft.
It's
Can
very
you-
Minecraft.
Unreal Fortnite engine.
So you can like make the
Make
points
the
of
terrain
interest
and everything. That's
or
Yeah.
whatever. Can you like
make
name
your
them?
own tilted towers.
It says you have the ability to load and manipulate pre-built structures as well as trees, roads, and other map features. So you
Oh,
can
that's a
like
big
load
deal.
and add a bunch of stuff like that. That's really, really cool. Yeah, but
You know, there's gonna be some cool shit that people make out of that.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
But the catch is, I mean, I'm gonna try to make some cool shit, man. I don't know about you guys, but I loved Minecraft back in the day, and I love
I've
building
heard.
modes in games. So this is gonna be really cool. But you need to have the battle pass to play it.
Well,
Well,
you
for
need-
now.
yeah.
now.
So you need the battle pass to play it starting tomorrow, but
Gotcha.
in
And there's,
in
like, 2
in a
weeks?
week
1 week?
from tomorrow, everyone gets access to the mode. But they're also saying creative mode isn't completely finished, or rather,
Not cooked yet.
It's not going to be the final version of creative, and it's going to get updated over time, which we should expect now because Epic updates this game literally every week. So that's good to see.
Yeah,
Makes
that's
sense.
cool. That should be
It's
really
very
fun.
promising. Very promising.
But
I'm excited.
I'm actually
about
more curious about this now that we've talked about it.
that's pretty crazy because hopefully you'll be able to, actually play with more than just 3 of your friends. Like it'd be nice if you could
Oh, true.
expand that out. Maybe not 100 players because that might really, not work too well.
And make
but-
it easier to get scrim lobbies, though.
Yeah, and if you listened to us last week, you know how much we love scrim lobbies.
So someone is going to go through the process of meticulously placing every single tree and building in the exact same way that the map is currently so that they can invite all of their friends to do like competitive
100%.
scrimmages.
100%. That's definitely going to happen.
That's hilarious thinking
Has
about
to be.
that. Someone just has to remake the actual map.
Well,
They should make maps shareable so that people can do that. Like you
Yeah.
say,
Oh,
that,
yeah.
and you can upload it so that other people can go
So-
to that map.
So if the subreddit community is any, has any power, which they do, I'm sure they will pitchfork until Epic actually makes like just a copy of the map in the creative mode for that exact reason.
Yeah.
It would
So-
only make sense. I feel like it's, only a matter of time because I feel like that's what a lot of players want to do. And that gives them the perfect, entryway to do so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also just expecting a bunch of people to just copy and paste Tilted Towers 100 times on the map, and it just be Tilted Towers.
Everything's tilted towers.
Everything. But just think that sounds kind of insane. But I'm also kind of wondering, there's got to be some sort of object limit that you can place on them.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, that would just be ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm
That
sure
or you'll
there-
crash the server.
Yeah. Something's gonna break if there's
Oh,
not
yeah.
one of those.
Something
So-
something in creative
thing
is
is,
gonna break,
it's
and it's gonna break Battle Royale. Is what's gonna happen.
It's creative. You got to have your players be creative enough to break the game. If they break the game, that means that they have achieved supreme creativity, right?
If you
Or it means it's a shitty game like Fallout 76.
It's a fine line.
Gotta take another jab at him.
Oof.
Every
Always.
I
opportunity.
wouldn't have it any other way, Chris.
Always, yeah. But it's funny, and this is not even on our agenda, but I wanted to bring this up. I was just thinking about it. In like I'm mourning my gaming my game time right now because I thought it was gonna be consumed by 76, but of course I'm not playing that. So what I have been playing recently is something I didn't think I would spend so much time playing, but it's so good and I didn't expect it to be so good that I'm having the time of my life and it's playable with friends. Do you guys have any guesses of what game that is?
no.
Just came out on the Switch. It is
Switch?
on the Switch. It is Mario Party. The new Mario
Ah.
Now
Hey.
you're speaking my language.
That's a
It's-
game that I like.
It's so good.
The Marks and I, we've been doing these Mario, like when Mario Party first came out, we gave that thing a go, and woof, that thing is really like the only thing that's disadvantageous about it is like the number of maps that are on there, but the game
have you
modes that they
played-
have,
Yeah, all the
the rhythm. Have you done the rhythm game
Yeah,
mode?
Oh my god,
Oh
it's
my
so
That's
God.
the best.
fun.
That's the best
The
one.
rhythm
That is
games
some-
are absolutely insane, and they actually work up a sweat.
Yes,
Yeah,
they do.
they get you going, and the beat is awesome. You
It's
know?
so great.
That's-
You actually
I love
stand
it.
up. It's like Just Dance, but in Mario
But-
Party. I don't know, man. It's so good.
It's like the first Mario Party to not break friendships. Isn't that fantastic?
Well,
it can.
Rob, I think you're forgetting the last time we played.
Hey,
Thank you
that
very
wasn't my
much.
fault, okay?
Listen, I remember some people stealing my stars that I worked very hard for. I think,
That's part of the
it might
game,
have been
bro.
Mark with a C.
Oh, you can't. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Dude, you're
I'm
throwing
throwing-
some shade.
I'm throwing down the gauntlet.
Listen,
what I'm
listen,
doing.
guys. I have one thing to say.
Yeah.
Ready? Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So if you don't know what that is, which if you haven't played the game, you won't. in all the other Mario Party games, it's just like, yeah, you kick someone's ass and then it's whatever. But in these games, if you're working as a team, you have the option to high five your teammates, and it just goes ready, and then you got to either hit like the A button or just flick your controller up, and then they all go up and high five, and you get coins for it. And it's like, yay, teamwork, man! It's so good. It's so good. Anyway,
I love it.
yeah, so that's a game that you should check out.
Yeah, that Mario Party is a game with a diverse cast of characters, but there's another game that has an even more diverse cast of characters.
which is also coming out on the Switch. And
Yeah,
it's also
wow, what
coming
are the odds? Is it Mario Party 11?
out-
Close
And a
but
half?
Mark, your nickname is the Segway.
yeah, I think there it is.
You and your
It is
Segway.
much
We
larger
man.
than
figured
that.
it out.
It is much larger than that. We're of course talking about Super Smash Brothers.
Hell
Ultimate.
yeah.
That is going to be super fantastic. So not only should we do Mario Party, we're obviously doing Smash and we're doing Mario Party next time we meet up. But
Mhm.
on the
Hell
topic
yeah.
of Smash Brothers, like now that we're from the time of recording, we are 2 days away from its release.
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
like
it's
the-
about
the-
to get crazy.
the amount of tie-ins are really starting to pour in. So I've been skimming my TL recently, and I know that certain franchises do special things to commemorate the release of Smash Brothers. Now, for example, the Smash Brothers Twitter, have been releasing countdown pictures and whatnot to release day. But what I've also noticed that in certain games they have been alluding to Smash Brothers as well.
Yeah.
I'll give a couple of examples. In Xenoblade Chronicles 2, they released a new costume for Mithra based on her appearance as a spirit in Super Smash Brothers that you can get by talking to a certain Nopon, which is impressive because I thought that they had stopped developing all updates for that game. But hey, they are, keeping up with the Smash Brothers spirit. Spirit, yeah, talking about the Spirits game mode. Outside of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Splatoon 2 is also going to be doing a Splatfest, upcoming Splatfest that is Super Smash Brothers teamed.
Really?
Nice.
And it'll be asking players to choose between heroes versus villains.
Oh, well, that's
Um,
a cop out.
It's a little too easy, right?
Let's revamp that real quick. What's a better Splatfest team than heroes versus villains?
Oh, I got one.
Mhm. Go for it.
Stock versus time.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a good one.
you can't do that, Mark. You can't do that.
What?
100% of the people are gonna choose stock.
I don't know,
Listen,
man. I'm on the time side of these things.
Oh, really?
You might be
You mean that, or are
surprised.
you saying that sarcastically?
No, I'm not on the time side of things. I'm definitely on the stock side of things.
It's
for sure.
it's 5 stock, Final Destination only. Get it right.
Oh,
Or
well, okay, how about
or
this?
don't-
Items versus no item.
Ooh,
Man.
no,
Ooh, that's
Pokeballs
hard.
only. Sorry.
Pokeballs. only.
Chickens
Yeah.
only.
Chickens
You gotta
only.
chickens only.
Chickens only. but You gotta put them on max. You gotta put them on max. It's incredible.
So for anyone that's not aware, well, no one would be aware of this, but in Mark with the C, you might not even be aware of this. But
Yeah,
a
I'm
couple
not.
of years ago, with Super Smash Brothers 4 on the Wii U, Mark with the K and Chris and I all played an online match, and we had the chickens on, and I remember pissing off a lot of people by throwing those chickens at people,
Oh my
because
God.
they just like chase you and peck you. It's
which is
Yeah,
hilarious.
they like to
It's
jump on your
hilarious.
head, right? They jump on your head. And pick you. Yeah.
They will kill
They're
you.
the cuckoos from Zelda.
Yeah, they will
Right,
kill
right, right.
you more than the other players in the match will kill you.
but if you put them on max, it's like every 5 seconds a chicken drops from the sky, and you just throw. Oh my god, it's terrible.
throw
But
them at people.
it's so great, but it's so.
We gotta. It's so,
so
good
great,
though.
but so
That
bad.
needs to be repeated. That
Can
needs to
we-
be repeated in the future.
Okay, I have some ideas for some content
for
Smash
some
Bros.
bizarre game modes.
Yeah.
Get it.
We'll bring it
the
out
last-
on the YouTube channel. Yeah. Go ahead.
And that'll come. That will definitely come. Times to come for that.
Mhm.
The last tie-in that I want to mention is Fire Emblem Heroes. The mobile Fire Emblem game is going to have a summoning event. And for a Fire Emblem game, usually with these summons, you get to summon characters from Fire Emblem games. But this one's extremely unique because it allows you to summon Pit, Zelda, or Kirby in a
Huh.
Fire Emblem game.
Kirby.
So
I just thought
weird.
That was bonkers. I thought that was
love
so
just
it.
weird.
stupid bonkers. This is a Fire Emblem game where you get to summon other Nintendo characters. That's insane.
You know,
Just pull a
Nintendo likes to
legendary
do that.
trophy.
They like to not give a shit about lore of games and throw stuff like that into the games.
It's
'Cause
like
they-
just yeah.
they've
It
done
makes
that
us
before.
happy.
I mean, yeah, it does. Like they decided to put Zelda stuff in Skyrim when Skyrim came to the Switch,
True.
and I was like, well, that just blows all the lore out the window. Like all of
Guys-
a sudden, here's Link, like
Yeah.
in Tamriel, like whatever.
Well, do you guys remember Mario and Luigi in NBA Street 2?
Yeah,
Oh, that
One
was
of
a
those?
thing?
Oh my god.
Yeah, you
Legit?
never saw that? Yeah.
No, I
It's
never knew this.
hilarious because they all look like humans and there's like Nintendo
God.
characters. Hold
Wait,
on.
That sounds hideous.
that was real.
Yeah.
That's a real thing.
I think it's
No.
NBA Street.
NBA Street, Mario.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, in
V3.
V3.
In
In
V3.
V3.
Yeah.
I never played V3, so I wouldn't know. But
Wait,
that's
this looks-
hilarious.
Wait, I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna
Nintendo
post a
always
picture
supplementing with the fan service.
I need to show
They're
you.
quite literally fan service. That's what it is.
Wow.
But yeah, while you're looking that up, I mean, again, just bringing it back to Smash. It comes out on Friday. Do you guys know what characters you'll be maining? I
Alright,
definitely know what
so-
characters.
Just
This
look
is
in just
tough.
look in Discord really quick.
That is-
Cheatsy.
CCC! Wow.
Is
Yeah.
that LeBron?
I don't know. I think
Yeah,
it
that
might be-
definitely is LeBron. That's hilarious. That's so funny.
Mario crossing up LeBron.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That is an image I never thought I would see.
Incredible.
Wow.
In terms of characters that will be maining, you guys can go because I'm still
So
Still thinking
torn.
about it?
it's
Yeah.
really tough for me because there's a lot of characters that I like. So
Mhm.
my main from Smash 4 was Mega Man because
The
Mega
up A.
Man Mega Man's up A just sends people flying up into the sky and it's
You've
fantastic.
killed people that way.
Uh,
You've done that to people.
and I also really liked playing Greninja. But
Mm.
if I'm gonna pick one that's straight from the new cast, I'm probably gonna have to go with either the Inkling,
Ooh.
King K. Rool, because King K. Rool should have been in the game for the hottest of minutes,
Mhm.
and
Agreed.
Incineroar because a new Pokemon character is always a good thing.
Mhm. I can agree.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's I wouldn't put it past you considering, hey, new Pokemon, you got to try them out. Got to try them all. That's what they
I think
got.
I'm. I think I'm
Gotta
sticking
try
with
them all. Pokemon, right?
All right.
That's the theme
That's
song.
a song.
I think that's how it goes.
That's how it goes. I think I'm gonna. In terms of old characters, I'm gonna get away from Kirby this game because
Oh, are you? You're gonna
I
stop
always-
talking with your high?
I always get
Alright.
so judged from playing Kirby, and you know what?
You're looking at your main judge person right here.
Yeah, I know. You guys judge the shit out of me for playing as Kirby. So I'm gonna. I think I might have to. I think I
Just
might
too
have
good.
to. I know I'm too nice. You don't want it. I think I might have to stick. I think I have to stick with King K. Rool. He.
Yes.
You gonna give that a shot?
Yeah, he's looking pretty badass. And I
Yeah.
also Donkey Kong, like I said in like the first episode, Donkey Kong Country was the first game I ever played. In King
Donkey
K.
Kong
Rool.
Country is one of the best game series on the SNES. Don't
Oh
at
my
me, bro.
God. It's so
Unlike
good.
Donkey Kong, makes sense definitely for you guys.
And my second
Um,
character is Wii Fit Trainer. So fuck
Oh,
you.
Let's stretch
Let's
our legs.
stretch our legs.
Sun salutations.
So great.
Of course. Yeah, I can't wait to see all the taunting. Well, for me, if we're talking about Smash regulars, you guys remember from when I played Smash 4, but I rotate through a variety, and they're usually the characters that I like the most. And for me, it was Lucina up top, who's practically Marth, but with more average. And also Fire Emblem Awakening was my favorite game at the time. So Lucina's a definite on there. Or it would be Palutena, or
You used to play Robin too, didn't you?
or Robin. Robin's a little more. It's a little more difficult. I just do it. I do it for shits and giggles, but I'm not very good with them. Basically, I like characters that have the ability to counter, and I like countering people a lot because it pisses them off. I
But
do
do
that
you
to a
like
lot of
flipping
people.
pancakes?
Oh,
That's what I
you
want.
and Game and Watch, you damn bastard! You had to remind
Mr.
me about
Game
that.
and Watch, and he just stands there with this fucking pan flipping pancakes and fish off of his skillet. It's incredible. And then he hits you with a 10, like a 10 hammer,
With a
and you just
10
go
hammer.
flying
Oh,
off
yeah.
the edge. Yo,
And then
Game and Watch
angers
underrated.
literally everyone.
Underrated.
But if we're talking about new characters that are going to be introduced, I have to be an Inkling because I love Splatoon and I love the fact that it has like practically most of the main weapons that a lot of Splatoon characters would use.
Yo,
And the
it's
Smash
got the
Delivery.
roller, right?
And
like
it's got the roller. Yep,
That's
and you get to hide in ink.
that's gonna be crazy.
That has me super excited. And really, outside of characters, I'm also very excited just to see the stages and the new music.
Well, there's apparently a lot of stages and even more music than that.
because they want you to use the Switch as an MP3 player, right?
And,
yeah.
yeah, like as if your battery is really gonna be able to last long enough with all that music, but.
Or if you have a case that has an MP3 like hole for your 3.5 millimeter slot
Yeah,
jack.
like
What are they thinking?
okay, Nintendo, we know people like headphone jacks, but we don't like them that much.
Not like that, no. Mark with a C, do you got anything?
Yeah. My main that I've played, or my two mains that I've played with for the past probably since the what is it, Brawl?
4. Wii U and 3DS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the last two games.
Yep.
I think usually it's Marth, but I remember kind of towards the end of playing 4, I was playing a lot of Sheik.
Ooh.
Sheik.
Yeah,
I
I
love Sheik.
Sheik's so fast. I love it.
The agility can drive people nuts.
Yeah, especially when you at least what I thought was getting good with Sheik, which I know is probably nothing to some people, but what I'm excited for in terms of new characters, I think Simon Belmont from Castlevania. I think he just looks super
That's
cool. And he's got like the chain whip, and he just looks like he's going to be really fun to play. And he's got the Richter Echo Fighter, so
you got options.
Yeah, man.
Be gone, monster.
So-
You don't belong in this world. Sorry, go ahead. Don't know that quote? Castlevania, it's a classic. I haven't played it, but even I know it. But yeah, continue.
I mean that's really it. Also, the Castlevania music is gonna be really good.
So,
what's up?
Just on the topic of characters, still, since this is going to be pretty much the first time I'm going to be able to play Corrin, Bayonetta. That's going to be sick because I had Ryu and Cloud on Smash 4, but I didn't get to play Smash 4 with a lot of people, and I'm down to play all those DLC characters from that game.
Yeah, they were locked behind the paywall, right? I didn't want to bother wasting money on the DLC characters if I was going to play with people. Yeah,
but don't worry, there's another paywall in this game, and there's 5 more characters for you to unlock, plus Piranha Plant.
But at least you get Piranha Plant for free, you know? At least Piranha Plant is free.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm very curious, morbidly curious about how Piranha Plant plays. Would anyone have imagined that a Piranha Plant can be a character in Smash?
I mean, no.
I would have expected it more as like a support item.
Yeah, right? Exactly. That's what I would have thought too.
Maybe.
Or like a stage hazard, something like that, not as an actual fighter.
It just shows you like the sky's the limit.
Next, they're gonna give you that cube with the exclamation point.
just let me be a POW block, would you?
Yeah, please.
Well, while we're on the topic of new characters, I think the newest character I'm probably gonna be trying out is Mario.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I've never really, I'm excited to see him introduced into the Smash Bros. World.
I really loved him in NBA Street 3, but I never got to play him in any other games. So I'm hyped. I'm hyped for him too.
Best known for his work in Donkey Kong.
But yeah, as far as main characters, I mean, I guess Chris is gonna do whatever he chose until they add Vault Boy, right?
Yeah, God.
Only a matter of time, and maybe he won't be broken in this game if they add him to this one, right?
No, he's gonna come into the game and delete everything, like
and they'll force you to download a 56 gig patch.
Yep. That's listen. If Bethesda responds to 76 criticism by putting Vault Boy in Smash Bros, I don't think I'll ever buy a Bethesda game again.
As if you were planning to do so after
Listen,
what happened, after they did to you, after what they did to you.
They let me down, but I'm still in love. So, just
all right, man. I appreciate that.
Okay.
It takes a lot.
I didn't need this kind of personal attack right now. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but that's that. It should be fun. I'm excited about this. We're gonna have to play a lot of Smash. I hope the online is as
Oh yeah.
like I hope it's actually responsive and not super filled with latency.
Yeah,
Because
time will tell.
that's gonna
You know,
be
the
a problem.
the disadvantage here is that, well, not disadvantage, but the thing that hasn't changed is that between the Wii U and the Switch, neither
No
of them
Ethernet.
has an ability to plug in your Ethernet jack.
It's fucking ridiculous.
dumb.
Like you have to buy an adapter, right? In
Yep.
order to even use it, and it's like, why do I actually
Why?
want to do that?
Why?
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
tell you
exactly.
what, I don't actually want to do that. But-
Yeah.
But you know what? It doesn't even matter because none of us are paying for Nintendo Switch Online anyway.
Are you sure about that? You sure you don't want to
Um,
start doing that when it actually comes out? Man.
It's
A
low
friend of
key still
mine-
on my credit card. I'm just saying.
Wait,
Mark,
did I say this? Did I say
No.
this in another pod that a couple or a friend of mine like is on a family plan with like 20 other people and pays like less than $1 a year for it?
That was what I was
My
gonna say.
God.
If we're gonna do this, get a bunch of people
Alright.
and let's do it that way.
Oh.
Yeah.
We have 4 of us right here, right now.
Alright. Nintendo, don't listen to this.
Yeah.
We're gonna figure it out. I like that idea.
I mean, we might as well if we're gonna get it, right?
Yeah, I think there is like a maximum number of people, I think, of like devices, but if you use that number of people, it ends up being such a small amount of money that you pay.
Yep.
That's
So I'd be down to do that. That's fine with me.
I think even with 4 people alone, you're already lower than the regular price of 20 at that point. Because I think it was like 60. If you already have 4 people, you're knocking it below 20.
Well, wait. I thought the family
60
plan
a
was
month?
35.
35. No, I'm sorry. I could be wrong. I was spitballing off the top of my head. I actually don't know
It's
what the
yeah,
numbers
because
are.
it's 20 for a single person
Individual, right?
yearly subscription. Hold on, I'm gonna fact check this real quick. Yeah,
Okay, 8 accounts.
family membership for up to 8 accounts is $35. So
35. So
even if just the 4 of us were to do it, we're still
be paying
coming
less
out of
already.
this at like what, $9 a person, which is
yeah.
half the price of an individual membership.
See,
Yeah.
there you go.
I'll do
There
it.
you go.
sweet.
Let's
I'm
do
with
it.
Yeah.
Boom, lit.
Yeah.
All right,
Nintendo
it's
doesn't
settled.
need our money.
Yes, let's do it.
No, it really doesn't.
Let's get it.
Fantastic.
How about that?
Let's get it. How about that?
How about
All
that?
right. Cool,
Yeah.
cool. You guys have any final thoughts?
Ah, man, I'm very much looking forward to Friday now.
Yeah.
Buy NBA Street V3.
You know what?
The GameCube.
God, I wish that I had something that could actually play that right now.
Right?
I
I
would
really
go
like
buy
those games.
I would go buy a V3 right now. That'd be pretty great.
Virtual console, please. For
Yeah.
games.
I don't think Nintendo understands what a virtual console is
what are
anymore.
you doing? No one cares about your online subscription that comes with NES Classic games. Ooh.
Ooh.
Spooky ghost. The ghost of the virtual console. Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're good.
All right.
I think so.
If that's gonna do it for our comments, well, that's gonna do it for the show this week on the Memory Slot A podcast. Now saving. Don't turn off the power.